And what's up, fam? Today is December 14th, 2021, and this is day 2 of the 365 day challenge, which means I'm on day 2 and I'm still at it. All right, so far, winning streak, right? So it's December 14th, which means in about 10 days, it's Christmas. Now, I don't know about you, but I get really stressed out at Christmas. And I was actually taking some time to think about this today in terms of like why is Christmas so stressful? It's supposed to be this, fun, light-hearted, good time of year, good spirits. Everybody's happy. Everybody's getting together, sharing happy, fantastic stuff. But why do I find it so stressful? And so I took a little bit of time to meditate this morning, and when I got a little introspective, I realized it came down to this feeling like I'm not good enough, or feeling like I could have done better. Let me know if you relate to that feeling of feeling like I could have done better. I could have given a better gift. I could have given a more thoughtful gift. I could have written a more personalized note. I could have gotten in touch with more people. There's so many more things that I could have done. I could have done more. I could have done better. I could have been more thoughtful. I could have been more caring, right? And I realize it's this feeling of like I'm not doing enough. I'm not good enough here. People are gonna think less of me. People are gonna be like, oh my god, Arthur, that inconsiderate fucking jackass, never thinks about anybody but himself, right? And so I get caught up in my own head and I start stressing about this, and it's not very helpful just to keep stressing. So I figured, what am I gonna do about it, right? And so this year, if you didn't know, I did something crazy and I ordered 156 copies of this book, 12 and a half by Gary Vaynerchuk. Long story. I did it so that I could get some NFTs, which I'll explain that in another video. But long story short, I ordered 156 copies of this book. And I don't know if you can see this. Ignore the mess in my room. But look at this stack of boxes, right? This stack of Amazon boxes, like it goes all the way up to my ceiling. Like it's all the way up there, right? This stack of boxes is 156 copies of this book. Now, I've been stressing out for this last week because I'm like, okay, I gotta find a way to get these to people. So I have to come up with a list. I have to figure out who's in Toronto, who's not in Toronto. So who do I have to ship these to? I have to get their addresses. I have to go to the post office. I have to put them into like envelopes and I have to ship them, right? So there's all these steps to it. And for this last week, I've just been stressing my mind out about this because it's just felt like so much work. And I had other projects, other things that I've been like trying to take care of, and it just ended up in this ball of stress in my head. Now, where am I going with this? Because I want this to be something, useful and tangible that you can take away and apply for yourself in your own life. So what I decided to do today, because very fortunately I have most of the day free. It's 10:22 a.m. I have a brief client call at 2, and then I have to be out the door tonight at 5 for a meeting tonight, which means I more or less have at this point about 6 solid hours. I've got about 6 solid hours. I don't know. I heard a noise. I think it might be about to fall. But I've got about 6 solid hours to myself today. And so I made a decision. What if? What if you just cleared out your whole calendar? You did nothing else today and you only had one job today. You only had one job to do today, which is get together, create a list of all the people that you're going to send these books to. If they're in Toronto, figure out how you're going to get them to them in Toronto. If they're not in Toronto, ask for their addresses, get all the details together, go to the post office, get the envelopes, write a little note in each book, and then do it, send it, get it out. And even if I don't 100% get it done today, I feel like I can at least get like 93% of it done. So it's mostly done, and then I can just wrap it up tomorrow or the next day. But that was my key takeaway here is instead of stressing, right? It's so easy to get lost in your head and you stress and you think and you overanalyze, analysis paralysis. And I said, okay, clear the decks. You've only got one job to do today. Just get this done. Nothing else matters. So with that said, Merry almost Christmas, folks. And if you get a copy of the book, you've been warned. It might be on the way. All right. Oh, and the other thing I was going to do too, because there's so many books here, and I don't know if I have that many friends, is I figured, okay, why don't I go to the library? Like, find a few local libraries, go down, bring 12 copies of the book, and just be like, here, Merry Christmas, take some books. Yeah, anyway, with all that said, Merry almost Christmas, folks. Come back at you soon. This has been day 2 of the 365 challenge. Coming at you with more. Love you, fam. See you soon.